Alright, let's do this. Alrighty. Let's find it. Cool. Now let's do this. Okay. What's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn. And today we're back with another update on Action Taimanin. Today we're going over the summer update. And we've got a lot of stuff to go over, that's for sure. They have the last update we had included a whole bunch of new things, especially for the summer stuff. They included the summer shop, new swimsuits, new outfits coming out as well next week. So let's get started with the first part of it. For the first part, we're going to do the surprise campaign. You have to do arena missions. You have to win in the arena. You have to play matches. We got to do the event. We're going to clear that up for sure. We've also got a couple of new costumes as well. Asagi's outfit, the Beach Almighty one released last week. I didn't cover that one, obviously, but, well, I have it. Now you'll be able to see that for sure. We'll take a look at that. Felicia's New Year outfit has reran again. Lovely stuff. And also, we've got a brand new outfit as well. We've got Ina's outfit that she gets from RPGX, the summer one. So let's take a look at all those. Where is it? And looking into the future, we will have... there it is. Looking into the future, we will have Noah's outfit being reran for summer. And also, Shisui is going to have her swimsuit released next week. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But this is our Summer Almighty outfit. Good stuff. It comes in this outfit naturally. And you can color it just about the way you want to. Obviously, you can't remove the skirt part. But it's something you got to live with. It's a pretty cool outfit. I like it for the most part. I mean, I'm an Asagi guy. I gotta have all of her costumes that makes her stats insanely bloated. Same thing with like Yukikaze and all the rest. They have like a ton of outfits which bolster their stats. But here, the most important one we have today is Ina. Ina, being her fat ass self, managed to have like one of the best costumes again. This is what it looks like in a normal set, and you can take off the eye patch as well. She's even got a little skull on it because she's a cool, hardcore mercenary. Alright, and there it is. It takes directly from her RPGX outfit, and it includes the the inflatable toy kunai themselves. I swear, every time I see one of these, it looks like a fucking butt plug. It's great. The custom color I got for it, though, is, actually, this one, you can make it like a watermelon, because she's packing massive watermelons over there. When you go to color it, the third color right here is the only thing that this color determines here is the color of these. I made it yellow because, wow, isn't that a funny, gross condom color? That's great. But I got it in black and blue, and we're going to keep it that way. And, of course, Felicia, being her little self. The New Year's outfit, I think I went over this a while back, but we'll go over it again just to make sure. Comes normally as this. It's a kimono that fits extremely loosely on her, but I wanted it to have the pretty and pink sensation because like every one of her outfits has the pink variant, except for this. So I wanted it that way. Noah will get hers soon. Shisui gets hers, I think, the week after this. We can take a look at that after that. Let's see. Who else got their stuff? Oh, yeah. Let's go to the shop. Go to the store. But hello, everybody. We're just taking a look at all the new costumes right now for anything you guys want to pick up. Because right now we have the Summer Holidays set. They need to expand this more, that's for sure. The first set of Summer Beach. You have Rinko, Sue, and Yukikaze. I'm not getting that because I don't want her on there. But this Rinko outfit is really cool. We'll go take a look at that too. Summer Beach. We got all three over there. We got Evergreen, Super Mommy, and Chocolate 1. And then Ina leads the way with the first set of Summer Beach 3. That's going to come up with August 7th. So that's going to come in there with Shisui and also Eleanor when she comes up. We'll take a look at her video, too, when that comes together. How you doing there, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got all the cool stuff today. We're taking a look at hot summer outfits. We're going to dress everybody up, too. I think I have... Yeah, Murasaki's. It's over here. This one is not exactly my favorite. I've never exactly liked the sash thing that they always bring with them. Like Asagi and her obviously have this, and it's not the greatest look. Maybe they gotta do that to like keep the ratings board off their neck or something, but I don't. It's not very good. We'll put that on her. Let's see. Emily unfortunately doesn't have one yet, which is sad. She deserves one. Where's Rinko's? Oh yeah, every one of those special outfits is always like up at the front. Yeah, Rinko's big hat. You can take your. I remember this. I remember like last year I said something about this. Whenever you like put up Rinko's hair, it's like, you know, she's got like 8 feet of hair. So you take the hat off. It's like it's all bunched up in here. Where's all that hair go? Where's that go? Because when you do this, boom, it's like fucking explodes out of there. It's like a inflatable life raft full of hair. We'll keep that on her. Let's see. Shiranui needs that. Wherever she is. Where's Fat Mommy? Where is she? Wearing her best outfit all the time. Well, it's either this or this, because it's like, that's great. Phantom Beat. See, there we go. Shiranui has this too, and it's like, I don't want to wear that all the time. Like, come on. Is it so hard to like remove this? The Good, the Cat, and the Watermelon. The Watermelons. Enter the Dragon Lady. That's the only costume you'll ever get to wear with Sue. Because it's the one that matters. Because it's fucking awesome. She fights with their fists. Beach Mlem. You can make it a lemon bar, or you can keep it as a watermelon. Yeah, she's got all those. Everybody else, you got to wait for it. Oh yeah, we have Rins. I never ever take off the racing costume because it's like, it's my favorite. I love it so much. Can you believe it's already been like a year since we've gotten this too? Electric blue, you got it in white. Keep it on that. Icy hot. I think Saika got hers, didn't she? Was it limited? No. What the oh yeah, Saika's going to be getting one. I forgot about that. I forgot about Saika. That's the sad part. And of course, we always keep this on Sora. We always keep this little girl on lock. She's the best. She's my absolute favorite character to use in VR. There's like no contest. Because it's not Yukikaze, and she has really good healing in a color that affects machines. So it's like I'm down for that. Oh, we have Sakura's too. Let's put everybody in their summer costumes. This one's like the best summer costume they've ever made. Like, it's so simple, but they managed to add the high gloss effect and the reflection. It's like, oh, that's great. And it comes in like, and it comes standard in like these amazing colors too. It's awesome. We're not getting you, Yukikaze. You don't deserve anything else besides the thing that covers up more of your face. We're just mean to her. Got Kurini. Miss Summer Whirlwind over here. She doesn't get anything nice. Yeah, green, because it's the only thing redeeming about you is green. And Asuka has hers. I know that. I've got it somewhere. There it is. Beach Reaper. I think Kiara has one. And yes, Rin is going to get her new Dojin at Comiket like 110 this year. Because I remember like My Doll posted about that on Twitter. There it is. Posted about it on Twitter, and I was like, oh wow, that's cool. We're actually going to get to see something about that in due time. It's one of those pictures too where like her tits are like as bigger than her fucking head. And like that's the Rin way. I don't think I have anything for Oboro because honestly I don't like Oboro very much. I like her. No, I don't like her as a character. I like her mechanically because mechanically Oboro is like really, really strong in like one-on-one crowd control situations. So good. But why do you hate Oscar's new face there, Masher? You gotta elaborate, my boy. All right, now that we've got everybody dressed up for summertime, true summertime even, let's start off some. Let's go to the arena and then go watch some videos. All right, because the first part of the challenge is you have to, for the thingy missions we're doing, is you have to win at the arena, and you got to play like probably 20 arena events. So let's get them started. First, I need to. Well, first we'll start this. Always put the gain at 100% more, and you just leave it the fuck alone. Let me go find window capture. Oh my god, I can't find it. It's in there. I know it's there. Ugh. I hate the arena. I just leave that shit alone like most of the time. There's like no reason to do it for my end. It's too generic and cutesy looking. It doesn't look like Oi Nagisa's illustration at all. I mean, people didn't say that. People didn't. What is it? Oi Nagisa is designed by what design? Sue is designed by Oi Nagisa, and nobody really said much about it when Sue made a very direct and immediate changes. I still wish you were able to like swap around between the two styles. Like, there are some parts of Old Asagi that I really like, and then like you can't go back to it either, which is kind of sad. Oh no, I lost. Wow, amazing. It's just like another day in the arena, everybody. Hashtag relatable, am I right? Oh man, we're just getting shit on left and right. There we go. Oscar's new outfit makes her hotter than Sakura. Oh, I wouldn't say that. Sakura's outfit is very, very good. They only give the absolute best to super duper, like to one of those main cast characters, like Yukikaze, Sakura, and Asagi. Let's see. There we go. Oh my god, we're actually winning. We're actually going to get to Eleanor after we do the arena stuff. Sakura is still the one with the best face upgrade. That's obviously one of those debatable situations. She's okay at best. I just want to get this arena stuff out of the way because it's always so slow. This is what there's like I don't ever do it on stream because it's literally me sitting here and just waiting. That's right, we can still put it to fast. There we go. My two children are heavily disabled, and they're smacking each other. Well, more or less. Did you guys ever get the Eleanor supporter so far? Did you guys like it? because I've used the Eleanor supporter so far a couple of times, and it's very resourceful, but I imagine it's going to be much stronger on someone like Eleanor herself, because it's not 14% chance on hit, it's 14% chance on casting of a skill, so you need a low cooldown skill that does damage in the first place, which is annoying. So it makes it really worthwhile on characters that have low cooldowns. Because I was using it on Sakura, not Sakura. Oh my God, what's her name? I was using it on Sora because it was like, oh wow, I didn't read it correctly and thought like, hey, it probably works on something like that, and it didn't work. Sora's cooldowns are all between like 5 to 10 seconds, so it just ain't worth it. Any advice for any weapons you could get from the limited pool? In terms of the limited pool, all the limited weapons are extremely niche, and if you don't really have the support to go nuts with it, you can't. It's not really the most worth it. It goes all the way up to, what is it? It's oh my God, what is it called? It goes all the way up to what I remember is like, it's what's her face? Saika. It goes all the way up to Saika. No. Yeah. So it goes up to Saika's weapons, which are actually really nice, but the supporter is the most desirable one. Like honestly, the most like valuable weapon in the game is still the Momochis. So I guess you could try. You just go really with what you feel is the best. I don't have the list in front of me of remembering which ones are like the most busted or anything like that. If anything, I would get like Greatsword Orin. It's still really strong with Asagi because it makes your ultimates do more damage and does more skill damage. But even then, you only get one copy out of the whole weapon, and those things really want to be maxed out. You got her with one pull. It's like, well, I was very lucky to like to get her at 5-5 because I did several. I think I got up to like four tens, and I got 5 copies. Now I got 4 copies out of the draw, and I used the Shop of Desires for the 5th. So I'm like, okay, this broad's totally into me now. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get myself. I'm gonna go give coverage to Eleanor because there's obviously something there. Oh my! Let's see, is invincibility stronger? Oh no, she's healing. It's game over. Increased defense. What the fuck did that do? In a total of 2 pulls. Okay. Oh, I won. I didn't realize it. Go, Rinko, come on. Alright, we'll run out of this set of stamina and then go watch the video. Because I think it was like, you probably have to do something like win 20 matches, and then also play like 20 matches, and then like win 5. Oh no, it activated Spica already. Oh no, it's Spica versus Spica, that's awesome. My Emily's been level 75 for 3 years. I've never once thought about getting her to 81, because if she can handle herself right here and do everything that I need her to do at 75, at 81 I don't need to use any more characters. Honestly, if I really wanted to make like very huge amounts of progress in VR, I would probably have to get her to 81. Like, I don't even use the arena weapons. I just use like shit I've been getting out of the 10 pulls for the last 4 years. You just make very small optimizations. Okay, Asagi died. It's not much of a surprise there. Come on, Rin. Let's see you do it, girl. There you go. Just stab a 17-year-old. Wow, you got Pale Rider all the way to level 5? Damn, that's nuts. Honestly, I couldn't do that. Only 9 days for the retweet event to end. Sitting on 3.7, it's like, okay, yeah, it's like we're not gonna get it unless it gets botted or something. I mean, there's no hint to for any sense, like, oh goodness. There's no exact hints to whatever the 5,000 could be. So I guess maybe it could, who knows, maybe it could have been a limited weapon for like her or something like that. Oh my god, she got fucking roasted. Good job, Astaroth. And now Big Mommy's about to come over here. Here she comes. Ah, I love it. Like the one time that those stuns and stab skill, like what is it, groggy and stun skills. They're the only place that they ever work is in the arena. Oh, look at this. We've got Mr. 87's out here. I'm gonna get annihilated. He leads with Rin, so it's probably gonna like just eat up my just beat up Emily. Oh yeah, this is over. Oh, it's red set too, so that's like 3 different forms of groggy at the same time. I don't do enough damage for that. At the retweet event's not doing so hot as well. It's like I mean, those sort of like campaigns do nice in like the first week, and if they don't accomplish their goal in the first week, they probably in the first day or the first week, if they are not making sufficient enough progress to doing it, they're probably not going to reach it. If it had like 4,000 instead of like 5, it would probably be more doable. But it just goes to show how much of the community is there. How much like the community is like, one, willing to retweet and interact with the page at the first place. All right, let's see how much we got. We've won 3 times. Oh man. Oh, we won 5 times. Okay. All right, we'll do the event stage next, and it's just wind chimes. Cool. And we gotta finish Asuka's thing. All right, now let's go watch the video. We gotta watch the video about Eleanor. We're doing the very late reaction to it. So let's watch. We gotta pause Persona. All right.
深き黒の森のダークエルフエレオノールと申します。お見知りおきを。それリフレクトレイまだまだリフレクトレイガイザーバーストアシッドレイスタンピード当然だ。あらアクアカーテン止まりだぞ。万物の母たる青の名で水よ。
Man, she's fat as hell and I love it. She's like Ingrid, but even larger. Cool. She's interesting to say the least, and I like that. Obviously, I like the way she looks. I could literally sit here and talk to you for the next 20 minutes about how hot she is in the series, and the content she has in the other games is very good. But we're a mechanical channel, So we're gonna go over and look about what she's got mechanically going on. Okay. Alright. Reflect Ray. So, for starters, Reflect Ray looks like it has a set of explosions in front of us, and then it will have it damage inside the center. Obviously, they dodge out of it as soon as it happens, which is one. That's a very, very good sign. I love that, because when the cast completes and they don't have the backswing of a recovery to get through. Kiara has this problem. It's so awful. And I was messing around with Kiara earlier to see, like, getting ready to make comparisons with her. And it's like Kiara has a lot of backswing on her attacks, and also a lot of stuff that it requires crowd control. That gives crowd control. And good old Eleanor over here, she's very, very good at crowd control. And also looks like she can inflict wet really easily, because wet gives slow and attack damage down, which is very nice. It's useless on Machine Week and only works on 2 days. Is Evelyn? It's a the Elf Forest is Elf Sukube Elf no Mori is the Elf Forest one, designed by Oe Nagisa. It's not an actual Taimanin series one, but everybody loves to equate it because it's got Oe Nagisa working on it. And Evelyn is a character from that. Eleanor has actually been in, I think, is from RPGX. So she's another RPGX and I think Taba tryout that has actually won a spot here. And she's gonna be a real winner for sure. But she doesn't move. What is this? This has some amount of views. Where is it? 16,000 something views. Yeah, there it is. 163374, and it was uploaded yesterday. The Rin video to this date, I think, has 300,000 something views. It's their highest viewed content to date. This doesn't do the same amount of numbers. But let's continue. So, can I put this in like maximum HD? Please, let's put this to 1080p 60. Alright, Reflect Ray. I don't know exactly what this does. Wait, did she get struck during this? Also, I like the fact that she has like fucking 5 of these things now, instead of Kiara's like 2. It actually makes it feel like she's a caster type of character for sure. Come on, go back. Alright. She hadn't actually taken damage yet, so the skill is occurring in the first place. I guess when this effect right here is for to show the the area of effect for what's going on, and then whatever happens inside there happens inside, and then what does Geyser Burst do? Jumps her back, and it's an instant direct hit in front of her. Looks like it's only about 2 hits. Jump it back 5 seconds. Yeah, it's 2 hits. Okay, Acid Rain, that's not good, because now I can't see what that actually is. You know, whenever I have to do the little show-off things, like at the beginning of the character videos when they come out, I don't typically try to use the skills that have like single-second activation, because you can't see what the fuck those do. I save those for when I do the gameplay portion. Acid Rain looks like it occurs after it, or it's like what do they call that? It's like Sora's Celestial Fox. It'll probably chase enemies, and it has a huge AoE attack that chases enemies, but it probably will inflict wet on a certain color. Oh, cool. Stampede just shoots many projectiles forward. If that's not, I would laugh a bit though if it actually was like, if Stampede was a red skill but it shoots green projectiles. I don't know. That's just funny to me. Continuous damage in the area and shoots a bird. I guess when the bird meets an enemy somewhere, the explosion happens. She has, let's see, Aqua Curtain. Looks like speeds up and reflects back ranged projectiles just like Denki does. It probably changes on like, it probably like when you do a set, it does like duration change and duration change, speed up, and another modifier like criticals or something like that. This is probably just like the most basic thing you could get for it. And obviously they're going to use their new supporters at the same time too, to show off how that thing works. What the fuck does Aqua Splash do? I legitimately couldn't even tell what happened. But what happened? Maelstrom looks like another thing you put like down on the ground and like enemies walk into it. I don't know if it has a suction effect or not. If it has a suction effect, that's nice. If it doesn't, well, that's kind of useless then. That's already a dead skill. If there's no suction, it's kind of not worth it. Let's see, Aqua Splash. She was knocked back during the animation, so we don't get to see the cast point. It looks like she's just going to be like a really huge nuker. Like every one of these attacks is insane AoE damage, so it's like water mica. I have not seen anything that does healing. I don't like that. That's not good. Did Rin really kill me? Did Rin kill me? Kaboom! Nice. Alright. Let's unmute the game. Alright. At least I'm glad that Maidal is doing a very good job at promoting Rin. I mean, honestly, Rin herself does a very good job at promoting herself. I mean, have you seen her? Look at that. She's fucking fat as hell, and it's like works her way into the cast so perfectly. Like, my goodness. Are there any Maidal characters? Yeah, we got Rin. That's our Maidal character. I think there's actually one more. There's one more character. There's one more Maidal character, but she's like not as shield, I guess, as Rin. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any healing for though. I'm not seeing any healing though for good old for Eleanor. If she doesn't have healing, that's going to be really, really, really painful for her, because you're going to have to need her to get her ass to 81 and just feed her as much damage as possible. Oh yeah, let's use Aina. That'll be perfect. Yeah, that's it. Taba has like, if you could think of a character that an artist has done, it's probably in Taba. Because the ones that return for RPGX are people that worked on Taba, or they moved on to something else. She's a protect type, that's not going to work. She's still human though. We can get taken off of Murasaki. Oh, that's perfect. I like what Taba tries to accomplish for the most part. It does pretty cool things. The gameplay is very, very bad, but with the rest of the stuff they do, though, it's like with the introduction of new artists to the scene and also a whole bunch of girls people like. It's like, yeah, I can get down with that. That's something I can see myself enjoying. That, and then we need where's Bullet Dance? The classic red Aina build that just shits damage all day, every day. I mean, this is the second time we've ran this event. I think I actually did this last year. I love playing Ina so much because all she has is like in green she has extremely low cooldown attacks, so you just like you clear things so fast with her and it's so fun. It's like why do they make bad characters? How can you make a bad character in this game? How do you do that? Oh, this is the mission, not mission. This is the what is it? The one where we actually first time fight what's her face? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. Felicia, that's it. This is the Felicia event. My goodness, look at that. Her ass is fat as hell. She's enormous. It kind of pains me to see, though, that, like, they don't have Mimi promoting anything anymore. It almost makes me feel like, well, they probably, like, her contract expired or her ass got fired or something like that. It's like, well, that's sad. I like it. I like having them community interaction stuff. That's really nice. They do that with Taimanin TV, and that's mostly reserved for, like, RPGX stuff. Though it seems as if they've combined a lot of the stuff for AT and RPGX with into Taimanin TV. Who knows, maybe it just got too expensive to do it. Though I highly doubt that. Miss Gemily Simmons. Emily's always fantastic. Sure, she needs a little bit of resources to get started, but Emily's goddamn unstoppable once you get it going with her. Because I think the last Mimi video we had was last year's poll. No, the poll winners. That's it. I'm starting to think that I don't know, when they first announced like Go-Go and they diverted their resources to working on that game, it really hampered a lot of stuff for this to at least some degree, because obviously things are being shifted towards it. Who would you pick out of the three to start off with? Yukikaze's green is always going to be the strongest thing that she has. Was Mimi in the video about Noah's design? Because I think when they do those design videos, which they should do much more of, they should what is it? Because they usually have just someone narrating over designing the character. Because like when they did that with Emily, like that Emily video is like it's so good because you actually get to see like all the behind the scenes art for her, and it's great. Like even all the designs that didn't make it for Emily are still really good. It's like, wow, they really care about Emily. They really do. Ore no bandana. I was talking about something with this guy named Rex Rage a few weeks ago about how we both play Punishing Grey Raven, and that game is leaps and bounds much more complicated than this game, but we still like this game. However, we want this game to be much more successful, and they keep fumbling things. More or less that they have a very low interaction with their community, but still put things out like they do listen. But also we were talking about the difficulty of the game itself. It's like this game is we ended up coming to the conclusion that this game is way too simple to get just to keep getting like frustrated at, because like they don't want to complicate things. They like where they're at, which annoys the hardcore players, because the hardcore option in the game is like obviously not thought of very well. It's not the most well implemented solution. Like come on, who has ever in their life said, "Hey, I love doing VR. I love my character. I love it when if a character dies, it costs a very expensive and finite resource to come back." Like those missions aren't easy, but they're not fun. Like I don't feel very satisfied completing them. See, that's the thing too. Like the Taimanin TV people are like they have the time of their fucking lives when they do that. They actually look like they're having fun when they talk about like whatever product they're promoting, whatever event is coming out in like RPGX or Tab, or I almost said Taba. No, like that was the radio thing that they did for a while with the two Oni guys. Those guys, like they just look like they're having fucking fun. I love it. But it's also the reason why Emily doesn't get her renewal. Emily honestly doesn't really need a renewal. All of her skills have been super duper strong since like the moment she was introduced. Because it honestly proves to me like they know how to design a character to be very strong and like timeless. And then other characters are just like they put them on the back burner because they didn't know how to really complete them. Like Ina right here, Ina's fucking awesome. She's going to like stand the test of time for at least a while. And then you have Emily, who has been in the game since like in like the Japanese time for 4 years, and she's like still insanely strong. You hate doing VR as well, but winning is worth it. It's like I don't really see winning as worth it, because winning is worth it to like get the resources, but I think about it like this. All right, I have a bad run in VR. I win by the skin of my teeth, and now I have to spend resources to either recover my HP or go to a lower floor to recover my health, or do a different opener that lets me recover health for the team. The fact alone that we have to have an event run to have characters recover HP from the very beginning is like, to recover HP after a mission is like that's so bad. It's the fucking worst. Alright, now we gotta go do this. It's like it's the 30 hits mission, and I'm not gonna bother with that. There's Iazak. Awesome. Go get him, baby. And how is Punishing Grey Raven going? Well, it goes pretty well for the most part. I love the game. It's very, very fun. But now I'm at the point where it's like, all right, well, I still need to do the story stuff. I complete my dailies, I do my stuff, and I sort things out and get ready to... Well, for more or less, I'm recovering my resources because I got Ultimate Awakening for one character, and now I'm working on my next one. So it's, I mean, it's a grind like any other game. I just really hate the stamina system for it, because if you really want any potions to play with, you gotta spend like on the serum thingy or whatever it's called, the serum pass, and you'll have plenty of resources to do stuff there at that point. Like if you're not an AT original that's not Emily, you're kind of left behind. I mean, Nagi's a good-looking gal, but she obviously doesn't get the same love that's, you know, other characters do. I don't know. The HP isn't so much a problem in punishing Grey Raven, because like, yeah, I thought the same thing too. Like, things were tanky, but it's like it's a lot about solving the tankiness of enemies is determined by your team composition, because debuffs are the most important thing you can give to enemies in that game. Like, I think it's what Rosetta, QTE Rosetta is a very common physical setup, is a common physical build, because when you call Rosetta down, she gives physical defense down. So you just essentially keep like cycling signal orbs around until you can get her to come back, and keep stacking physical defense down. I mean, I imagine Tokiko gets treated very well in RPGX, because I know she got treated very well in Taba, but it's like she gets totally shafted here. The most recent thing that she's had rerun is her wedding outfit. Her Halloween costume has never ever been reran. If you didn't get it, you are shit out of luck. I think it's actually in one of the tickets you can use, but it's like, well, I hope you really, really like Tokiko, because I don't. Kasploosh. Tokiko got 2 LR units. Yeah, that's pretty accurate for Tokiko. That's a Tokiko situation for sure. No, this isn't the one. You fight Felicia on the castle grounds. You fight the succubus here. I think that's specifically the Felicia event where she gets introduced. They also pushed Tokiko extremely hard from the very beginning of Taba, and also in RPGX. They don't do the same sort of treatment for their original characters here. Like, I think most people tend to forget that the Fuma family started off as OCs, but they were generally came to be very beloved because they were taken care of by the game creators and given a lot of resources and given a lot of screen time. Not doing that is a very good way to make sure you don't get people to like your characters or even know who they are in the first place. I mean, there was that meme going around, I think a couple of months ago, of the NTR event in English Taba, and it's like that's Tokiko. That gave Tokiko a nice good amount of exposure for a game that's been dead for the last 5 years. I mean, honestly, if I didn't like exactly tell you that Tokiko is in this game, you wouldn't know, because they don't put her in anything. They took her off the title screen and everything, and they took her off the title screen when they did the UI update. They've never reran her supporter ever. She's only been featured in like 3 events, I think, in this game. So it's like they don't want her here. People sure like her sister though. They like everybody but her. And also created by Taimanin's best artist. Yes, it's a Kagami original. It's a 100% Kagami original. They managed to take a very strong design and just totally flop her here. Like, yeah, no, let's go take Tokiko out for a stroll. I never ever use her. And you know, and here's the thing, I never use her and I still have a fucking 5/5 weapon for her. Yeah, if any character needs a renewal, it's Tokiko. She wholeheartedly needs it. And I have no doubt people will be like, "Oh, she's really good." And like, if you use XYZ build, and like, we've had this before. I just get frustrated every time thinking about it because this is a character people pay gems for, and she's fucking atrocious. We're using red, okay. Everything in the Fuma family is like stacked against Tokiko. She really just doesn't stand a chance against someone like, you know, Saika or Amane. Like, my god, it's Amane. It's like Fuma Amane with like her lightning arm, and then Saika with her enormously fat ass and just a much cooler personality. It's like, how can you say no? To disarmed enemies. It's ranged. Oh yeah, we're doing ranged Tokiko, so. I know, we'll give her that. Because she sure needs it. Yeah, she's an assist type. Let's give her some crit boosters. I mean, if there's anything I could say, it's like I do enjoy how mobile Tokiko is. She doesn't really seem like she can probably kill bosses really well if you do like this big blue setup build that I've like been reading about for years. She just doesn't really do a lot. I mean, she was better than Noah on release, but now that Noah has actually gotten an improvement, she's fallen way behind. And honestly, she's continuously fallen behind. Jabandana. Kaboom. I think she has a really high I think she's one of those characters like Asagi who has a really high modifier on her ultimate, so she can do shit like 4 million damage off of it. But she doesn't gain particles very well. So it's a problem. I mean, now, yeah, Tokiko's she's much more interesting in games that, you know, take her seriously and involve her and stuff, because obviously this game doesn't give a fuck about her. Like, as much as I don't enjoy her, she deserves the next renewal more than anybody. Like, wow, like she does not deserve to be this shafted this much. I mean, I know she's pretty good at getting shafted in the first place, but it's like, come on. There's physical, and then there's like the metaphorical side of it. She is literally forgotten. Besides, like, is it even running right now? Actually, no, that ended actually. Okay, I was looking for the Tokiko costume rerun package. Because if that was still running, that was the only thing that that's the only thing that's ever been reran for her. Ever. Nobody has ever gotten that fucking costume since it came out. Hi, Ingrid. You're a better character, and you get treated much better. Let's have fun with Ingrid, because who doesn't want to have fun with Ingrid? She's the cool demon lady who's like, I'm hot and you're not. She's so sassy. She's a protect character, and she gets to have all the really fun explosive material. Where's my super suit? She's not a machine. There we go, take that off of her. Explosive force. Blink, blast, flame, and you can use something else. Like demon swordsmanship. Demon swordsmanship's no. I'm so glad that she got the renewal that made her better. All they had to do was just not make her terrible, and they didn't make her terrible. She's great. Everybody uses the same exact build for her because it's that critical blaster. You think Go-Go is doing good enough to get a crossover with AT? I have not looked into Go-Go as of late. Has this game ever had a external collaboration besides Anrose? Because I don't think so. Of course, the ball didn't get off because she didn't finish the animation. I mean, yeah, that's all I did is just speed up Ingrid's animations, and that's it. That's like all they had to do is just make her like, I think it was just 25% faster, and now she hits like a goddamn truck. And isn't so sluggish to play. Well, actually, she was one of the first characters to get like a level 81 implementation, and like since her 81 skill is to cancel out of skill ending lag animations. Well, to cancel out of the backswing animation of many attacks, that's what her 81 was for. Then they did the update for people who didn't want to get her to 81, and why wouldn't you? Because it's fucking Ingrid. You survived. I'm not, oh my god. It's like, you survived. I'm gonna change that. All they did was just make her 25% faster, which made her animations, then they chopped off a lot of backswing on the ending animations, so now it's now it doesn't matter. Like her 81 skill is just like generally forgotten about, because what it does is, let me show it to you. Like immediately cancels skill and retreats, leaves a trail of fire behind. It just leaves an explosion. So every skill that had like a long recovery, like Crescent Slash, Dark Flame, Blinking Ember. Blinking Ember still has its long animation afterwards, and you can still use it on there. But a lot of the other stuff, nah, it's all done. It's they effectively invalidated this entire skill, which is not good. Why would you make a skill invalidated completely? Oh wait, they've been doing that since the beginning of the game. Once again, Palpatine has returned. Alright, Asagi, show him who's boss. Show him how a real woman accomplishes simple goals and tasks. Go-Go got like 40,000 in profits. If that's 40,000 USD, that's still like 4 million yen, which is You know, not exactly the dream in terms of profits, but it's still a lot of money regardless. Somehow, Palpatine has returned. Got fucking Poe Dameron just sitting there on the bridge of the ship, and he's just like, somehow, Palpatine has returned. I really like the Butler Asagi supporter, because the fact that it gives you immunity to slow is like the best thing ever. It's also way better than like the Anrose supporter. The Anrose supporter gives critical hit rate boost and also HP, but it's like, man, immunity to slow, and you got many copies for a pretty respectable amount. It's like, sign me the fuck up. Give me that immunity. Smash. Good job, Asagi. All I did was just I got hit a ton of times too, but I never got slowed down. Giving you a flat out immunity is like insane in this game. It's great. Alright. Ooh, that's right. It's 50% off events, which is awesome. Oh, I knew Asagi was actually was a paid unit in the game, and honestly, I'm actually kind of glad that she is a paid unit in the game. Now, here's why: she's a paid unit and she's extremely strong. So people who only want to play the game for Asagi, you gotta pay up. So if you want to play the game for free, you have to get to know the new OC characters. So it's one way of getting you to get interested in who the characters are. But if the characters aren't interesting, people are going to want to go get Asagi in the first place. And Sakura's in the game too. Like, it's not just Robo Sakura, it's like actual Sakura Egawa. It's a very weird way of doing things, but it sure as hell works. I mean, there's only, I think, 5 playable characters, like 5 free playable characters in Go-Go when it starts off. So it's like, there you go. It's simple enough just to say like, okay, get to know the 5 girls here and their the plight in their adventure. The Vampire Survivors gameplay is a massive turnoff for me. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I don't like the game. I didn't like that as a game, and I don't want to play it in my Taimanins. I want a little bit more agency than Vampire Survivors. How you doing there, Blabberpuss? We're hanging out here and talking about Go-Go. If it even has a chance of a possibility of collaborating with what's it called? Collaborating with AT or like RPG. Because it got the Ikitosen collab, which is honestly insane in the first place. That honestly feels like it should have been like, well, let's see. RPGX got not Black Clover, Black Lagoon. Yeah, like, here's a side note, like how many anime have black in the name? Too goddamn many, that's for sure. But RBGX got not Black Butler, Black Lagoon. Go-Go got Go-Go Gadget Ikitosen, and the only collab we've ever gotten was with Anrose, and we all saw how Anrose turned out. It's taken almost a year to get any sort of a form of discount. There you go, Black Lagoon and Supersonico. But yes, the Go-Go OCs are like really cool looking. I like the fucking mad scientist lady who has like the hair buns and looks like she shoots a super soaker full of acid. I like that. That design interested me, and it stuck with me. The girl who looks like a brunette version of Pine from Bomber Girl, that's a cool one. Even if it's just a direct copy, it's still Pine is still a very solidly designed character. So copying it will get you some results. The protagonist, I'm not too much a fan because it has the same color scheme as Fuma, and I don't want to see him in the game again. Wu Tao. Yeah, that's it. Wu Tao is her name. I like to call her Rick Sanchez, because I just imagine that's like this is just Chinese Rick Sanchez. How Ikitosen will come back. The company who owned it went bankrupt. Oh wow, that's. I mean, it's the Ickies. Somebody has got to buy that franchise. Oh, it's the 21st now. But everybody remember to say happy birthday to Haruka from Senran Kagura. We still have 3 hours in the United States left. Kojinka, Mueka, Satsujinka. We're about to get a chainsaw in Action Taimanin. Who is the chainsaw character coming to Action Taimanin? This I want to know. Like I want to see this chainsaw character with my own 2 eyes, because it's like I'm going wow, unbelievable. It's Haruka from Senran Kagura. Her birthday is July 20th. I think, yeah, I like Shiki a lot. Shiki's one of my favorites. It's a Shiki, Miyabi, Ikaruga, and Katsuragi. Those are my favorites. Who did the art for Kara the Bloodlord? That's a Kagami title, isn't it? Because I remember it's her chainsaw is like purple and black, and she's like this brown skin girl. She's one of those light skin ones, I guess. Marika, yeah, the stake of Marika. We can respond there. I'm so glad he can skip ultimates. It's great. Change characters. Asagi, I love you a lot, but you just don't farm as fast. Let's get an actually fast farmer, like Aina. Aina's blazing fast. We need to get more Lilith. We need more obscure Lilith titles to get in the game. Let's start a petition and get Captive Market. The characters from there, let's put them in the game. Yeah, that's a forgotten Black Lilith title for sure. Like I remember when I finally got that in English, and it's like, oh, this is just more rape stuff. Okay. I mean, yes, it's like, yes, that's all they do, but it's like, I just want to see it. I just want to see them remember that series. I have this other game in my room. It's this one called it's something that's like something heroin change. It's like change heroin whatever. It's the art by Sion, the person who does the stuff for Micah. The art for her. That guy does the art for this one game that's another Lilith title, and it's actually pretty nice. I liked it a lot. It doesn't run very well on my computer because it keeps deleting my fucking save files. Yeah, they need to make Azuma playable. We need to have the Kamimura sisters in the game. We'd have the ranged and we'd have the melee equivalents of each other. If they, I want them to have like both. I want the sisters to have the same gimmick, because Micah was supposed to be able to charge her attacks. They implemented it very poorly, but I want her to be able to charge up her bat swings, and also have the ability to recover health. Oh my god, he tricked me. He was playing dead. I really wish they would just have the ability to like have more characters from what do they call that? Oh my god. More of the supporter characters, like, you know, characters that like just started off as supporters and have stayed there ever since. I want them to be all playable at some point. They deserve a chance to shine. Because well, fat chocolate elf lady is not much of a risk to take. Because they knew she does pretty well in RPGX. So they probably bringing her over here. Bringing her to AT is going to do just fine. That's not what she says, but that's what it sounds like in my head. Oops. That's right, her Aina is so powerful, she just deletes all the models from the screen at once. They don't even play the blood effects explosion. Yeah, Shisui and Eleanor have come out of nowhere so far. Like, we can't even make predictions anymore because they're not going off the fucking poll anymore. It's like, okay, Saika was our last pole position character. Now we have Shisui and Eleanor. While I do appreciate I do appreciate the characters, I did not expect them. I really didn't. It almost feels like they're trying to sweep Shisui under the rug. Because it's like, oops, our latest character didn't do very well. We need to start promoting the next character immediately. Like, we need, yeah, where's Mary and Sakia to come in here? Like, come on. Sakia has already appeared in the story several times, and Mary has obviously been here since the first fucking day. And Lena would be a great fit as well, because she's the, obviously, Miss Chocolate Titty's disciple. That's a nice, cute interaction waiting to happen. Miss Serious Pants Ingrid and Lena, just like, oh my goodness, I'm so clumsy. Oh ha ha, ah ha ha, Lena, you're so crazy. You'll be a great knight someday, but not today. And then they all laugh, and it's really funny. It's like a fucking sitcom. Like, can anybody say with a straight face, like, yeah, I 100% expected Eleanor to appear? I think the leak that came out like a long time ago, it was like the person took a guess and like they were they were like 3 for 5. It's like I don't know. I didn't even know there was a leak that came out until like a few months ago, and it's like I don't care. I get the characters when they come out so I can actually feel surprised. So I can actually feel some sort of excitement when it's like, okay, I didn't expect this turn in something like, oh man, fucking, it's Eleanor, okay. It's not even like a Shizuru situation for me where it's like I was legitimately very, very excited for this, or Ina. Because these are characters, those are characters like I really, really like. With Eleanor, it's like, I didn't expect you to ever come over here. I expect you to come in there when like the game is like, the game had a slump it has to get out of. Because this character will release in August. Which means the next character that will come out for the game's anniversary will be in October. So I can only wonder, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Has Mary even appeared in any other events so far? Because like honestly, like as of late, I don't think she's appeared in anything yet. Oh, see, there you go. Lena has an amazing story. Well, not amazing. I wouldn't say amazing because I don't know about it. I don't know how it goes. But it's like she has a story in RPGX. That's a lot more than some other characters get in the first place. 2 more characters? I thought it was 6 characters per year. Because I don't know. I think the way that their characters go for the what is it? I determine the year of characters ending in October when the game's anniversary stops. When the game's anniversary takes effect. Another hyped up character for October, because it's like I just always have felt like, you know, whenever they do the anniversary, it's like they're gonna start a new new year roadmap for the game. Like if it's a character that gets like a huge amount of demand, like the characters who won on the poll, that's what I consider the year-end situation. Because when Anne Rose released last year, that was that 100% was a year-ender event for me. Because the character that released after that was Sora. She appeared during Christmas, from what I remember. I need to look at the list. I forget who released right after her. Because I think Sora came afterwards, and I think people weren't too enthused about it. Yeah, it was Nagi. I totally forgot Sora came before her. And then, yeah, I didn't do anything for Nagi because I don't give a fucking shit about her. And then Titchester, Saika, and then Shisui. Because I went and stopped the game after that because I had to go to work. And then there's... So after that, it's like... They released... Yeah, they had the massively high in-demand character to finish out their year. And then they start off their new roadmap of the year with... at Christmas time, they put in Nagi. Like, people were obviously hyped, like, Clone Yukikaze. Yeah, Clone... That's what I was about to... That's what I was getting to, and I'm doing a shit job at it. But Clone Yukikaze is obviously, like... It's one of the clones. So, Clone Asagi or Clone Yukikaze. One of those two will be, like... will most likely... They have a very high chance of being included in the game. Like, they get their, you know, their duds or, like, you know, not very well-known characters in the middle of their release schedule. And then they put the big finisher at Anniversary. Because obviously that is... It's probably the Anniversary and Christmas are when the biggest amount of sales for this game happen. Oh wow, I never realized that. The corpse actually will block shots for enemies behind them. And since fastest shot will automatically correct to the next enemy, if the corpse still has collision, it will eat the bullets. Now the question is though, are they going to rerun the Clone Yukikaze supporter? That would be really great, because they didn't do that for Nagi. And Nagi's supporter was one of the oldest supporters in the game, and it's not very good. Let's use someone else. I know you're fun, but we need to play around with someone else. Sakura. It's you, girl. It's you, girl. Show us how it's done, baby. It's all about you, girl. Show us how it do. Who is that? What's the third one gonna be? I don't have demon boosters. She's not a demon. She's a semen demon, alright. Now I'll just use melee again. It's a slow nuke. Lunza dagger. Switch that around. I like how excited they make Sakura in this game. She's literally yelling all of her lines. Alright there, Dark Neo. See you later. Yeah, Eye Patch Asagi was given for free due to the fact that, well, there was no contest. God, it's such a sad state of affairs, though. It's like, oh man. I hope that Eleanor does good on release. But what's really going to determine that is effectively the first consensus of when people find out the videos about her. Like, I can tell Shisui did not do well on their part. Because Shisui is mechanically one of the strongest characters in the game. She's up there with Emily. She's very good. But people don't know who Shisui is. Everybody just knows her as like that insanely expensive supporter that you get for having 15,000 mileage. Guys, do you know how long it takes to get 15,000 mileage points? You get 10. I think you get 10 per 10 pull. So that means you need like to do like 1,500 draws to get it. Hello there, Jeff. How you been, bro? We're talking about prospective characters for the game itself. We have 2 more releases coming, and obviously we know. Well, yeah, with 2 more releases coming. We obviously know the next one's going to be Eleanor. So who's going to be at anniversary and who's going to be at Christmas? That's our questions right now. Yes, I did. I saw the comment earlier, and it 100% made sense. They made the text did not. The text is not. The text fits in Japanese, but in other languages, it sure as hell doesn't. Let's actually take a look at that. Hello, child. Text. I know you can change the language. There it is. Let's see. Nihongo. See, there you go. Look. Wow. Wow. Isn't that amazing, guys? Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. It fits. All the stuff works. You can read that. You knew this was arena. This is characters. The resources fit. Wow. Wow. There's our supporter. Hello, Asuka. Boost this one. Why does it lock it? Oh no, where is she? Where are you, Asuka? I'm at the lost child at the mall. Hello? Oh, I need to get it out of here. Hello? Hello, I miss my mom. Where's Asuka at? Where's Mistress of Darkness, Asuka? 4 or 5. Woo! Looking fat as hell there, Asuka. Looking good. Yeah, get Ayame just to complete the VN girls. Exactly. We were just talking about that earlier. It's like, Ayame is really the only one out of the VN club that's not in yet. We need her in there. We get Mary just to have people, you know, ease their suffering. I mean, she's already got a person that shares weapons with Sue, so it's like, why make it any more difficult than it needs to be? How many of these do I have? 80,100. Yeah, they could have introduced her 2 months in advance, like event stories, like the game used to do. Oh my God, Masha, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I forgot about that. They used to do that. Lena's a really good example of this. They introduced her like with the event banner and also that stuff. Kura and I had an event. Felicia has 2 events. So it's like, what? Why are you guys doing that? Why are you guys holding the back on us? You don't need to do that. We're just gonna leave Japanese on because let's see the various changes it makes to the UI. How Astaroth doesn't have no swimsuit costume? That's a crime for sure. Hang on, does Astaroth have one in RPGX? Did she ever have one in Taba? Because if she doesn't have one there yet, then she probably won't have one here first. Well, I don't know actually, because AT actually really leads the way in the swimsuit design competition. Like characters who don't have them in the other games get them here. Karen Sugita from Mama wa Taimanin. No, let's get the what's her face? The demonic teacher lady from that game that Cian drew. That transforms into like this demonic succubus lady. Mostly because I have that game. I want to see that fat pair of titties get in the game because she is like, she'd be another water character, you know. Well, not too much changes in Japanese compared to everything else. The text is smaller. Well, text that is smaller Well, the text in English that barely fit beforehand now actually fits inside the holes. Squash you like a bug, homie. That came out from the front of him, and it hurt her behind her. Mama, what Taimanin? Mama, what Taimanin is a very interesting title because I think that's one of Gremory's lowest selling games ever, and they probably don't want to associate themselves with it at all. They're like, that's enough. If you didn't do well fiscally, we're just gonna keep making more Taimanin content. Where's our Taimanin Yukikaze 3? Where's Taimanin Sagi 1 remake? That's a Lilith title. Well, those are all Lilith, since they're talking about like visual novel products. Or as the more the more specific term for it is like, do you guys it's Arrow Games, it's erotic games, but it's like, how do you pronounce that? Because it's the nickname for it is like Eroge or something. Eroge. Yeah, that's, oh my god, now I actually sounded out myself and it's like, it's Eroge. Erotic games. Wow. Where's Taimanin Murasaki 2? Yeah, the Mama wa Taimanin manga adaptation is very good. It's like 190 pages. It's worth it. That way you don't have to play the game. You can't get that classic Lilith animation. Where's all? No, I can't say they don't make any content for the Prison X series, because we have 3 prison battleships and then Prison Academia. That didn't do too hot, but I don't know. That game came out in 2016. That's been a long time. Where's Taimanin Murasaki 2? Where's the Ingrid standalone game? Because what is it? Ingrid was introduced in Taimanin Murasaki. Because you know that was supposed to be her big breakout, you know, title. It's like, oh yeah, Murasaki's gonna get all the character development and everything. And then Ingrid appears and just steals the show. Talk about getting mogged. Because man, Ingrid has been like a staple of the Ingrid is a Western staple for sure. I don't know how much she's liked in Eastern circles. Because from an Eastern perspective, Murasaki is more popular, but not so much in the West. In like Japan, Ingrid is not as popular. She was popular enough to get her own 5 movies. The VN market's a very weird place right now. Very, very weird place. They barely ever make money in the first place. So it's you need to make it actually like a legitimate game in order to get people interested. Like I'm sure you guys have all heard about fucking Limbus Company and everything like that. But the prequel titles to that are Library of Runia and Lombotomy Corporation. Those games are standalone card games by themselves. But honestly, the card game is secondary to how involved the story is, which is probably leads me to believe that they were originally pitched as a visual novel, but don't work. So Limbus Company, with its very involved story, allows it got pitched as a visual novel, but the only way they would ever make it work is if they put it in drip feed content, and put it in a gacha. Because honestly, that's what the visual novel market looks like now. It's like you write a visual novel, and then you sell it to a games company, like a gacha games company, and then they'll do something with it. I don't think a lot of not AT originals, a lot of Taba originals have not made the leap. Some did not make the leap to RPGX, and they just stay there. Tokiko was 100% an NPC. She looks like Tokiko when she has the office outfit. Reminds me of like those avatar assistants. They tell you like hey, do you need help doing your taxes? I'm a certified tax assistant who's here to help you out and solve your taxes in a lickety split. God, Sakura, you're just so fast. Go, go. Ah, yeah. Who do you ship with Fuma? Any version of him. Oh, that's insulting to the girls there. Raptor, come on. Those girls can do better than him. You know, I just thought about something there, Jeff, when you said that with the childhood friends thing. You know what this game needs? No, I don't know. Not this game. I honestly want to see like Fuma hanging out with the boys. We need like the boys' night, event. When Shikanosuke gets in the game, I want his event to be like broing out with them. Because Shikanosuke is actually very involved in RPGX. I think from what I remember, he's pretty involved with. What is it? He's involved with the main group of like Hebiko, Shikanosuke, Fuma, and the Tokiko and the Fuma family. So like, you're gonna see him in like a lot of stuff, and then here he's just like boner boy comic relief. Now Tachibana. Wait a minute, that's the adult films actress. Who's that? Who is that guy? I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to do that. Where is he? Oh, it's words. It's now. I know that. I forget it's still in Japan. I forget this game is still in Japanese because I don't have to read anything anymore. Because earlier I changed the language to Japanese because Jeff left a comment on the last stream that the It's a typesetting translation. It's a translation slash typesetting problem with arena and characters and other forms of text around here, because this is arena and this is characters. When we go back to English, wow, oh my God! Look, oh, what is this? What is this, everybody? What happened? What happened? Why does that work? What? No way. Yeah, and it persists. Hold on. I wanna try that actually. Because we started the stream and the text was still small. No fucking way. I knew it. I knew it wouldn't persist. It's like, that can't persist. And it's like, okay, until the game ends. Look at that. It actually, it did the right thing. Look, oh my God, wow. Well, there you go. There's a nice bug report, everybody. Scaling for the text doesn't work. But if you change it to another language and then change it back, it actually makes it work. Like, look at this. It's so small. And then I go over to, like, Japanese or another language and it does work. It persists only until you close the game. Amazing. See, there you go. It fits. It fits all the way across. It fits in the corner. It's just bugged. I mean, it was probably bugged in the first place, but it's like, awesome. That's that's insane. 12:55. Okay. Ooh, Felicia. Ooh, that's a good idea. Is there any new coupon codes apart from I am Taimanin? No. Usually they will bring those. If you're going to be looking for coupon codes, they will either get posted by one of us or the Taimanin TV channel. They will post those inside the video. Like flowing water. It was a sexy bug. What kind of bug? A sexy bug. How sexy? This sexy. Shake-a-bane. You know, is that something ever explored? Like the whole demon family mother things? Like, who's Kurenai's mom? Who's Felicia's mom? Because we know who Dad is. We know very well. Like, I don't ever need to... No, I probably should one day get Felicia to 81 because she's actually very, very good in VR. The fact that she is able to give healing to the entire team is, like, insane. That's actually really good on Machine Week. Yeah, she's 100% daddy's girl. Yeah, Felicia's the type of character who's like, oh man, she's like the divorced parents situation. Like they're fighting for her love by giving her really weird ass gifts and spoiling her. But that also means they're rich divorced parents. She's a nice lady. I still think about how Kurenai is actually an old woman. That's an idea that gets glossed over a lot. Like she's not, you know, like Asagi's grandma type old, but she's like Kurenai's at least in her 50s. It's the same situation I think with Felicia. Kurenai used to be old. Oh wait, so that means Kurenai walked. There's the beach that makes you grow old. So did Kurenai walk the other way? It made her younger. Oh, it didn't kill her. Oh, because he's too far away. Or she got dragged in the new world like that smash hit MMORPG published by Amazon. Can't stop hearing about that. I'm sorry to hear that their Timeverse. Maybe near Murasaki and Sakura. I think Shiranui and Asagi are only like they're just in like their mid-30s. Like they're obviously old enough to start having kids and that shit. Oh yeah, the whole reset that happened at the end of 3 and goes into the semantics of the situation. You know, how many other series actually go out and do a straight out flat world reset? Because usually when like a story has to do a world reset, they've written themselves into a corner. Which is obviously not good. Because the other series I can think of that actually had a straight up reset about everything that happens is Resident Evil. They've done it, I think they've done it twice now, actually. Taba Kurenai is similar to VN Kurenai, who is older. Fuma and Taba Kurenai are also strangers. Blade strangers, even? Ayami've aged very well. Being in her late 40s and looking like that. Looking fantastic. I wish we could all age as gracefully as those guys. It's like, my god. You look 40 years old and you're straight up looking like you're 20 still. It's them Asiatic Taimanin genes, dude. It's what it's all about. Oh. It has resets, but everything still happened. That's kind of like the antithesis of a reset, you know? We kind of try to undo for the most part what has happened with the reset. I mean, that's also what Resident Evil does as well. There are characters that still persist through all of the games, but they just try to have, you know, oops, we messed up moments. Like we have what, Resident Evil 1 through 3. 3 is their oops, I messed up moment. 4 to 6 or 7. No, 4 to 6 was oops, we messed up again. 7 and 8, they're on their way with a new generation. That's a franchise that can constantly keep reinventing itself and it still sells a lot of money. While simultaneously almost alienating their old audience, but keeping them at the same time. Which is insane to think about. Like, I do enjoy my Resident Evil games, but it's like, man, they're just hellacious abuse. I feel like a battered wife syndrome with that. It's like, oh, you're gonna make a new game, I'm gonna come back, it's gonna be okay, we're gonna be a happy family again. Like, shit, man, come on. Yeah, Com Truise is like 50, 60 years old now, and he's still doing his shit in Mission Impossible. Shinganji Kaede. I don't know, I pronounce it Kaede, but I think it's probably pronounced Kaede. It's one of those names where it's like, I need to hear an actual person say that. Not in a game, not in like anything else. I need hear a real Japanese person say that word. Because I'm probably saying it wrong. And I wouldn't doubt other people are as well. Slaying Spree is such a good skill for her. It gets her high and out of the way of every attack. It's really good for healing. It's like, it's Orochinagi. You don't have to gamble like you do with Orochinagi. You're just safe. It's so simple. But after what? Oh yes, I forgot about that. That's a really huge thing that happened. For those who don't know, Illusion Soft has now gone bankrupt and their games are being delisted. There are some extra legal ways to go get their games, and that's probably the only way you're going to be able to get them from now on. Regardless, they are now out of business. They're most notably famous for the Sexy Beach series, Replay, Honey Select, and what's the newest one that came out? I'm blanking on the name. I have it in my hard drive actually. I know what I can find it. Koikatsu, that's it. Koikatsu. Those games. I think they made custom-made 3D. No, that's Alice. That's Alice Soft. Yes, Illusion made those games. They're very famous for those, and now they've gone under. I'm sure you've seen everywhere on like Twitter and shit like that, and then Pixiv and the Burus about all those like people making scenes in Koikatsu and making movies and everything like that. It's a very powerful. It's a very powerful piece of software. You can do a lot with it. But with them leaving, that means it brings into question, is the model stable? Can you make a game like that every time that is really just there to take assets ripped from other games and then resell them as your own? Is it profitable to do that? It's like, they support the idea, and it's a very user content driven game. It's very sad to see it go. The gacha model is a very, very strong way for long-time profits. I mean, have you guys ever been to a casino before? They don't stay open because people keep winning. That's the long and the short of it. Yeah, if Illusion Soft people can like migrate over to like, you know, they get absorbed by like if they can get absorbed by something like ugh, god, I got hit by the slow. If they can get absorbed by Gremory or Illusion, Lilith, or any other big name company like that, it's like they'll be able to, you know, bring their own style and draw to that whatever franchise they work on, because the team that they have behind them is like, it's really strong. It's great. Like if they got the people who worked on like Koikatsu and everything like that, like using those shaders and those like that modeling style, it's like, man, this game would like improve drastically. Like we've had, like this game has obviously had trouble in the past making good looking models, or at least models that like don't have exactly weird problems. If they get those guys on there, it's like, man, we're gonna be through the freaking roof. Oh, did you know that a Vampiric Zone actually does work with her ultimate? Like you can recover all of your HP by doing it. It's pretty nuts. Like you would never think that Vampiric Zone would work with her ultimate, because before, when she was added into the game, ultimate, you had to sit through the entire duration and you would miss the proc. Now that you can immediately skip it, you're able to actually fit it in the window and then make a recovery, which is a very, very huge boon to everybody, especially in VR, because the ability to actually recover full HP with a nuclear attack to clear out all the enemies is like, that's fantastic. There's like no reason everybody shouldn't be able to do this. A medium casino inside a gas station. Sometimes I forget that I work at a really large casino. So it's like, oh, of course. We got their car alarm going off. We got some sad motherfucker stealing shit out there. Like honestly, the whole aspect of being able to skip the animation for ultimates is actually a silent but strong buff to every character in the game. Especially characters who really rely on having lots of debuffs applied, like Kiara. Kiara really benefited from this because her ultimate is one of the longest in the game. So you can actually get Frigid Zone off, and guess what? You can actually take advantage of the buff that it gives you, and the debuff it gives the enemies. Like, wow, who would have thought that it's you would want to use that? But as of late, though, I have been I had seen that like Bella D has actually started streaming on Kick lately, and one day I came home from work and I was actually able to catch one of those, and I think it was one day he was watching some like some anime series or whatever, and I was wondering like, wow, you can actually do that sort of stuff. Like you can actually have a. It's one thing that like on YouTube you can't actually show the content itself. Like I can't stream a movie on here, but we can like watch it together or something. But on there he was able to stream it itself. Like he was for like the last 6 hours it showed. It's like he had been watching this series. I'm like, wow. Can you actually do that shit on Kick? It's like I never even considered that. Because if you can do that on Kick, it's like I would be able to like take some of my series that I have and be able to do like a watch along or something. Because I had never exactly looked into it because it's like everything is on my YouTube and migrating audiences is very difficult because I have my core, but also it's like if I try to get new people, it's going to be difficult. But if you can do like watch along stuff on there, I could say I'm hosting like, oh, we're going to watch the first 12 episodes of Ikitosen as like a watch along night or something. And it's like, yeah, then it's I can get people that way. I think some of my favorite memories, like when I would watch stuff on Twitch, is like this random dude, like he's playing like this some game like in the middle of the night, and it's while he's waiting for a match to start, or he's like trying to find a match somewhere. We would watch episodes of Bleach. And that's how I would watch like the last. That's how I watched the last like 40 episodes of it. I was like, wow. You obviously like you get DMCA'd because of that, because it's like that's you're streaming, you know, copyrighted content and all that. Mostly I just want to go see if I can do watch along stuff on Kick, because I love watching movies. I really do. I like watching stuff like that. So I was thinking like, oh, we could go watch the Persona movies, the Persona animated series. Go watch the Senran Kagura stuff. Go watch that there. Because I was thinking about that. It's like, that sounds fun. Because you obviously cannot do that here. Because if I could do that here, we would literally be having that every fucking week. Because some weeks I don't want to play games, and it's like I don't want to exactly like play a game and then like just not play a game. Like what is it? Play a game because I feel obligated to. Sometimes I want to watch a movie. Like when I usually when I'm usually not here, I usually go do that. I could go watch it on my computer or do something else. But knowing that it's got a watch along feature like that, it's like, oh yeah, we'll definitely be starting to try to use that. Because I forget what Bella D was watching, but I sat there for like 20 minutes and I was like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. He'd been doing that for 6 hours, and like they didn't do a claim to the stream or anything like that. It just fucking happened. How many do I have? 18k. Cool, that's enough. Sasawachi Ichika. Now I can give this to other characters. See, there you go. It's like I already got people interested in the whole fact. It's like, hey, you want to watch Ikitosen? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, I want to watch Ikitosen. 1887. So that is exactly enough. No. Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. So I could just sit there and go, okay, guys, we're gonna watch Ikitosen today. We're gonna watch the first 2 movies. We're gonna have our Christmas time Lord of the Rings marathon for 12 hours. We could do that. We can do that on fucking Kick. I imagine it's much more lax over there regarding like sexual content too, because it's like it's supposed to be a Twitch alternative. And the other times that I went around looking around on Kick itself to see what it's got, they removed gambling from Twitch. So that means it's like, and that means all the gambling streamers, they went over to there very, very quickly. What do you guys like about Ikitosen though? Because honestly, like when I watched it like many years ago, it just didn't really hit it for me. Like it looks nice. I like the art style for the most part, but it did not work. Because when effectively the spiritual sequel, aka the Senran Kagura, came out, that was like, that hit it. That was much more engaging. It probably also helped that Senran has much better games than Ikitosen does. Like I really can get a grip around that. They're really fun. So let's see. Yeah. RPGX now is just the Taimanin alternative universe. So it's Taimanin's Omyo Knight, Carla, Tentacle and Witches. I'm sure it's got Prison Battleship and everything like that too, and all those other side contents. Or at least the ones that they want to involve themselves with. Ikitosen has a collaboration with like a lot of games. It's actually how it's been able to stay relevant for all these years until that company went bankrupt. Because I remember Postman was playing a game of Ikitosen, and he played that for like 6 hours. And it's like these ecchi type games always usually have like a beat 'em up component to them, and like this game looks like it sucks absolute crap. It's awful. It's like it plays poorly. It's like, come on. I guess that's why Senran had such amazing staying power for such a long time. Was one, it had actually a story you wanted to engage with, and also that the gameplay was just serviceable enough to where you could really wrap your head around it and have a good time. It didn't feel truly mindless. At least until it got to its later years, but that's another day. Yeah, Tentacle and Witches was a Lilithism, and it was like its own separate thing for a very long time. So it's like, why you're leaving money? They're like, we're leaving money on the table, guys. You know what's a good idea? Let's actually use the characters we have and make some money off of them. Hey, you remember what is it, like Lilith Ramses or something like that? That's her name. It's like, hey, remember her? We're putting her in RPGX now. Oh my god! Wow, it's Yukikaze, but not a total fucking bitch. It's great. It's awesome. Everybody should go should watch the Tentacle and Witches movies. They're great. They're really fun. I think they're actually done by the same people who did the Anrose movies too. I guess RPGX is where they go to put like forgotten titles and everything else, so they don't have to make new content, like making a Taimanin Yukikaze 3 level project. But Ikitosen was a Go-Go's first collab, and it's I don't know exactly how it turned out. I do know one thing that, like, well, I don't know how it turned out for the Ickies, though. But I do know how, in GoGo itself, you were able to farm everything from the event. And I mean every single thing to max out your characters and weapons and everything like that. So, you're just kind of left there. You're not left to do anything. And I think the event lasted like a month. So, you're just done. You don't have to worry anything about it. And honestly, it's like it seems like it seems really childish. Like, I know it's like, you know, there's childish content. It's like, but it seems like it's not exactly an early childhood sort of title, but it's like it's pretty simple. Like brain dead simple. Lily Ramses, that's her name. Also, what's that tweet that's been making the rounds about how, like, Ina's swimsuit costume got in a T for Teen game? It's like, I remember seeing that post, and it's like, it was getting some traction. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Oh wait, this is a post made by someone who doesn't play the game. So I instantly disregarded it. It's like, this person doesn't play the game, because they wouldn't be making this statement if they actually did play it, because there's many more costumes that are just like Ina's. So it's like, what the fuck are they talking about? Oh, they're just trying to make a stink about something. Lily was still a human that is also a witch. Wow. Wow. Wow, even. Hello, Felicia. Collect what? Acquire 125 Urs. That's nice. Yeah, I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up in this now. I'm close to getting my 60,000 point. What's it called? Emblem. I'm getting that faster and faster now these days, anyways, because they keep changing the requirements for achievements and adding and retroactively adding stuff. So I got like 3,000 points. Like, all this stuff at this point is like at the maximum level where you get like 100 apiece. Yuko Sensei. Yuko's great. She's literally our girl. Oh, we didn't do the missions with Asuka. I forgot. I forgot about Asuka. I forgot. That shouldn't be too bad. That's just 8 clears with Asuka. It's not bad. I mean, it's Asuka. I like using her. Let's see. We need some red. Some red in my life. Gonna sit next to ya. So crazy am I. Crazy about you. How crazy are you, baby? Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. We have things we need to use. Yes, when the AT community spots outsiders easily, it's like, you don't play this game. I know that. You're just causing problems for the rest of us. It's so easy. I think, yeah, Bella D actually made some posts about that as well. We have, like, you know, you made like one joke post and then the other serious post as well. I saw that. It's like, bro, they're just clamoring for attention. Don't give them exactly what they want. These people don't play the game. Nagi's Secret Garden costume is 50% rope. And it's fucking hot. Yeah, it is. Fucking awesome. Shizuru's costume as well. I know, once again, it's just like just straight up ribbons. Same with Murasaki. Fujin! Kage Hoshimaru! Kaboom! Ooh, wait, I don't have her shark weapons. Damn it. Oscar, come here! We need to change you a thematically fitting weapon. I don't have it. Okay. Just use Satanic Blade then. It's a sad state of affairs. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, this is a T for teen game. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. This is a Christian game for our Christian eyes. It really is still a separate universe? Come on now. I mean, that's what they were trying to do in the past, was make it its own franchise, you know, something able to stand alone with the Taimanins. That sure as hell didn't happen. I like the fact that they were able to give Asuka healing. They need to do that more often and give characters retroactive healing. Can we give Kiara healing, please? That's not relegated to a UR weapon. I would really, really like Kiara to not have to worry about getting hit by a bleed tick, and then that's just a death sentence for her. It's like the one reason I don't ever take her to, like... I don't ever take her to, like, not the tower, but VR, because she can't heal herself. Like, oh yeah, I could probably use her for, like, progression, but it would be like, she just... If she gets bled or hurt in some sort of way, she just won't be able to take the heat. Which means, like, you can't have her as an AI character. You have to have her as a character that you're driving. I feel like that whole situation in their Timeverse is like, when a person who has done porn for a very long time manages to go, like, tries to go normal or something, they, that reputation may end up following them. Like, a really good example of that is Ricardo Milos. He's the guy, you know, did the funny, you know, dance. It's like he's got, like, oh, he's got a big fat ass and he's shaking his junk around from the Gachimuchi videos and everything. That guy now does real estate, and he still gets calls about him doing his stuff years later. So Taimanin's having a reputation that precedes them, and people are like, this is a rated X series trying to go normal with this? No way. No, thank you. I mean, the costumes are essentially the same on, like, iOS. They just put, like, this weird sheer veneer over them that sometimes looks good, but most of the time look really bad. Dolphin. How's it going? Oh, it's going pretty good there, Jugao. We're just hanging out here. We got to finish up Asuka's missions. Get our 3 Asuka friend medals. All 3 of them, guys. That's not even enough to get her to 81. No, it's not even enough to get her to 77. It takes 5. And they give you 3. It's also why the rotation event thing gives blank coins. So you too can do stuff like that. I really appreciate the healing skill, but it doesn't help that it's still awkward to use. Dolphin Wave and the author Nagatoro. Yes, good old-fashioned Western sensibilities regarding regarding sexual situations and everything. It's always difficult when it really, really doesn't need to be. Like sure, there is living a chaste lifestyle and, like, you know, more or less, it's like, how about showing some goddamn restraint once in a while, you know? You don't need to have everybody wear a burqa or anything like that, or hijab or something. It's like, let's just have some restraint, and they can wear the clothes, you know, when the time's right. You just give her big boobs because it's funny. And it's really, really funny every single time. They either cover it up with something or they just alter the costume a bit, like Oboro's or Sakura's Wolf Girl costume. They do. Sakura's Wolf Girl costume in iOS looks like trash. Here, let's go look up Tokiko then. We were actually using Tokiko earlier because you were talking about how she once again is getting totally shafted in everything that happens. Smashing spree. Attack speed, doubled attack, double the amount of attacks, and then base damage increase. If you're thinking like the all hits are crits, it's probably because like she at some point you have like really high latent crit rate or something, or you have her at 81 and she has the boosters behind her. It's like I don't think it actually just straight up crits all the time. Oh, if it was like this, first hits are all hits are criticals. So like on a base level, all the hits are critical hits. Then they're probably going to tune the base damage down inherently. One green. Increased attack speed, that's fine. 2 green, 3% penetration. 3 green, 50% added crit damage. They're going to turn down the base damage of the skill to make something like that happen. 3% penetration is like really, really bad because it's 3%. But I mean, the skill hits a lot, but it's still like it's 3%. If that was something like 10%, I could see that working. Because as she is now, she needs that bypass to actually get all of the damage she can out in the first place. Yeah, 5% is livable. 50% added crit damage is like, that could work. That could work. Like, give it great. You can have it have greater crit damage, but don't make all the crits. Don't make every single hit crit. Make them have to like build crit in the first place, because I think she has stuff to increase her crit rate. Now it's the crit rate for this attack. Kunai blast, defense. No, she can't increase her own critical hit rate. Okay. That's awesome. That's really, really unfortunate for her. Oh yeah, it's like the concept of of a chance of bypassing an entirely all defense. Just like if you have like what 1600 strength and you roll penetration, you hit that 5%, and effectively that enemy now has 0 armor, and you do like 500,000 damage. Like you're hitting a level 1 like deer or something. You'll send them straight to goddamn hell with it. Where's my phone? I forgot to text that. You think Gremory still can't make AT merchandisable? No, they still can. They can make it merchandisable as fuck as they wanted to. Like, they can merchandise like a whole bunch of stuff, because what they did recently was they had the acrylic wedding stands for all the June bride costumes, and well, I don't think Emily was included. I think Emily was or was not included on that, but it's like they have made no attempts to merchandise this, and what Lilith is really, really good at doing is merchandising their characters. It's one of the most like immediate ways that they make money. Like they know how to do it, and they know how to do it really well. There's some hang up somewhere that they can't merchandise something, because if they were able to merchandise, if Lilith like let them merchandise stuff, they would have they would give an A-OK situation. Oh, the characters Gremory made. Yeah, they can still merchandise them. They just need to work on their fucking marketing. They need to actually do it in the first place. Like I mentioned, I think I mentioned here. I don't think so. In the past, obviously Gremory's never been the best at marketing. They've had a bunch of flukes, that's for sure. Let's see. When Rin released, it's the single most popular character in the game. No one has ever come close besides the original three girls, Yukikaze, Sakura, and Asagi. Those girls are like, they're obviously some of the most popular ones in the entire franchise. They move mountains. Rin, 3 years in the game's release. Like, yeah, it's like third year of the game's release. It's and then she's like she's getting 150,000 views. She's trending. It's like, this is a character people want to play, and it's amazing. They did absolutely nothing with that momentum. Absolutely nothing. If this were, you know, if this were on the Lilith side of things, they would have taken advantage of this, had campaigns, done all that, art. My doll really, really just took advantage of, obviously, the situation and got the ball rolling with her. So, time passes, and then they release a character who uses Rin's weapons. So, the people who invested extremely heavily into Rin, which is a lot of people, now they have Mochinagi, a character who has been introduced in the story, has importance, looks nice, cool girl. They do absolutely nothing with her. Like that, she releases during Christmas too, which is a very big time in most gacha game season fiscal years. It's usually a big push if a game isn't doing well to get in the black. And they do nothing to promote Nagi very well. It's not like she's an RPGX character. This is an OC. So OCs obviously need as much help as they possibly can. They do nothing. Like, I expected they would do like a nice fun 4-coma situation with her. It's like, oh, Rin, you're like, oh, you're the teacher, Rin? Well, I guess, you know, like, something fun. They share the same weapons. Do something with that. Rin is obviously like twice her age. She's more like essentially like Momochi's, like, she's Toyo Momochi's age. And I think like just he's slightly older than her. Okay, like, do something with that. Do something interesting with the series. They don't do anything to market the characters that aren't exactly profitable. Nagi could have been a very good breakout character. She could have been an Emily. introducing them in RPGX to give them popularity. Yeah. The whole concept behind sex sells works, dude. Like having them absolutely like, I hate to say it, but absolutely having them turned inside out by a pack of gangsters is really gonna, it really will update their popularity. Or give them some nice vanilla scenes. Like giving Nagi something like that, it's like, oh yeah, that would just like, that would really just pop off her popularity in there. Like I think a lot of scenes in RPGX are like that anyways. Besides obviously some few outliers. Like they have the ones that they'll do crazy stuff or something like that. Like, see, there you go. Kiara's got like a shitload of scenes like that, and it works. Kiara's like obviously one of the highest selling like situations in RPGX. Like she gets an event, it's like boom, they're gonna be top of the DMM R18 page. It's like she makes money. She makes money in AT as well. Like they haven't released a lot of the last thing they released for her was the pirate ship costume. Honestly, one of her weaker costumes, but I really liked it. Like no, it was weaker for other people, but I like it because I like pirate costumes. Oh my god, one shy. Dang it. Darn it. No, being an RPGX and popular means it opens up drama CDs, dakis, prints, figures, scrolls, stands, figures, you name it. They have to be popular. Her last stuff was Christmas. When did Mariner in the Storm come out? Was that this year? I thought it was. Because her Christmas stuff, you know, was obviously during Christmas time. Has it really been that long since we've had that? I'm starting to forget. 3 coins. Ooh. All right, let's go do VR. First of all, let's see what's in the store. Nothing I want. God, I hate this. It never feels good. There we go. Rin needs her supporters again. I wonder though, it's like, since Gremory Games, like, these are their original characters, they may not be able to transfer over to, like, you know, RPGX or something. Maybe this whole discrepancy between, like, adult situations, not adult situations, but it's like the way that they treat the game is so weird. So very weird. No, I need to find what's her face. Sengen Misaki. Oh, we're not fighting in the arena, so we need. Why do I have her in blue and green? Oh, that's right. I have her in green because she's able to heal herself. Speed down doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Her pirate stuff came out first because I was forced to eat crow and I called the weapon trash. I ate my words. I didn't say the weapon was trash because that weapon, like, on first glance, even I knew that was nice. But the I called the supporter bad, which was just wrong. Because they didn't realize what the supporter does. It's like, God damn it, get out of there. Fucking every time. No, why did you pick that up? Oh man. Yeah, the good thing about the game is it's obviously profitable enough to be better, but they don't invest themselves in any sort of way. They don't do anything with the money that good, so it's crap. Yeah, you're not very. You're doing something there. I don't exactly understand what they're trying to do here, but there's got to be something. Demon damage up. Can't even lower their speed. See, there you go. I called this supporter bad when it's actually obviously really good. I like this. I like using this blue build though, because Supernova deals burn damage. So it's like, and the burn tick is based off of the base damage of the meteor. So if it crit, the burn tick will do the critical's burn damage. It's really nuts. Like the fact that it makes every single hit do critical damage on like Snow Leopard Fury or whatever, that's really, really good. It only costs like a few particles as well, which is nothing. It makes me wish every character could get like access to that. Sadly, Eleanor can't use that, which is the worst thing. That's the weapon you had on your mind on how to rework Smashing Spree. Let me see what Mariner in the Storm did exactly first. That's right, Mariner in the Storm's the weapon. There it is. Yeah, it changes every hit into a critical hit, uses only 20% of your bar, and the final hit does a special effect. And increases critical damage. That's absolutely fantastic. That's what exactly Smashing Spree needs to have. That should have been the package weapon for Tokiko, because Snow Leopard Fist is actually quite a dangerous skill to use, but thanks to this making it be able to crit on every single hit, it's a lot of hits too, and then critical damage boost, that's fucking insane. That's perfect. That's exactly what Tokiko needs to make her build make her build work. to make Smashing Spree just not a total piece of crap that has extreme difficulty doing basic things that aren't time attack. We need 10. Any additions to make VR better? You think it's you Masher over here think it's a good addition to the game? It's just very frustrating. Oh yes, it's very, very frustrating. Because they have skill-based debuffs and inherent debuffs. Like I'm playing Destiny all over again. Like later on when you get higher and higher in VR, they have racism stuff in there. Not like what you think racism. Like suppressed type characters now get a 50% damage reduction, and skills get a 75% damage reduction. And like whenever they have a skill damage down symbol, that's 75% off. Critical resistance automatically goes through the roof as soon as you start this. Crit builds stop mattering completely. Like if you do not optimize your situation, you're just kind of screwed. So like, oh great, Rin died. That's what I figured. Like I do not want to progress at all in VR because it's like, it is so horrible to get up there. Like you will know you'll know exactly like how far you can go in VR, because if you're able to clear, you'll be able to clear up to a certain point, but you'll be unable to win because of the timer. 3-minute timer is actually like a really rough situation, because now you really have to consider your damage output. You can't just, you no longer can wing it. Oh yeah, I use the potions to heal Rin, because she's one of the few characters I can actually leave alone. I don't know, right now I'm getting frustrated because it's machine week, and also I just had Rin die. We're having another HP recovery down mission too. And the AI is not very smart because it keeps just running into that like walker attack. Now I have to go baby her. But when I say like terms of skill-based debuffs, like the attack down, HP down, great, Sakura fucking died too. Awesome. Like a skill-based debuff would be like attack down, HP recovery down, stuff like that. You get those by taking hits. Stuff like skill damage down, skill cooldown, the increased skill and supporter cooldowns, those are avoidable because you can get better by taking no damage. Things like inherently doing less damage because you're a support type character, that's not good. That's legitimately terrible. Because you don't know what it's going to be until you actually get in the mission. So if like you can actually get them to roll all three colors at the same time, and your party does effectively 0 damage. Like it's a severe hit to your damage. It's really, really bad. Like I can deal with the skill-based debuffs, but like, man, I really can't be living with this whole so much damage just like cut off because you just exist. All right, I need another playable. Oh, I just used Asagi. Cause it's Asagi. Super mommy. I'd remove those. It makes it more tolerable. Alright, see right here. We have attack increase when HP goes below 50%. Damage HP increases. Ultimate damage decreased. Skill down. When hit 15% increased supporter skill cooldown time. This is I'm kind of meh on, since it's like it's a DPS check. Like the faster you kill them, the less likely you have to deal with it. Because if you keep them below 50% HP for a long time, it's just like this also has this machine week specifically has the longer you spend here, the more damage they will inherently do on any level. So it's like these guys will end up just doing like 10,000 damage and above. They'll effectively one-shot you like really early on. So you need to have like be on top of your damage. And it doesn't help that the damage and HP is increased in the first place. So this is actually going to be maybe actually pretty rough. But we don't have to worry about healing down in this mission. Skill damage is decreased though, which is really sad. Oh, I forgot. That's why I have Sakura here in the first place. She was supposed to be the person who holds the enemy still. There's a lot of micromanagement you have to do in here. Like, see, like Sora's getting totally screwed back there in the corner because I can't hold the machines I can't hold the machine together. But like Jeff said, these characters, this game mode needs more enemies to deal with. Like, boy oh boy, would I love the ability to just what is it? I would love the ability to switch between, like, pay a resource that's pay a farmable resource or one that they can give out, and be able to switch not events, but like types of enemies we're gonna fight. Or at least there's gotta be like better ways to do the fight itself. Because obviously the reason why we have the machines cannot be slowed, which is an absolutely horseshit sentiment right there. You can't slow the machines down at all. I don't know why. Like, the fact that you can't slow them down ever is like is so awful. This is like the mission where you actually really want slow too, because it's so incredibly chaotic. Like, the fact that these guys are immune to slow, and it validates, like, a couple of characters. Saika's actually quite good on like, Machine Week because of her ability to disarm people, but the cooldown for it is so long, it's like, man. Well, the cooldown is long, and then you risk getting hit. Sometimes. It's 114,000 damage. You think 5 times BP in one game would be an improvement, like secret missions? Yes, that would 100% make this like more. It would make it tolerable. It's still alive. I didn't realize that. I love Celestial Fox so much. It's the best way to proc the Victoria's Secret Angel Asuka supporter. It's so great. I think that skill hits at least like 50 times. Sora is like my favorite character for VR. She's so versatile. She's so durable. It's like you can just run 2 blue supporters and then switch up your main to whatever you need. She's the single most helpful like character there. You can use her on Machine Week. You can use her on humans. You can use her on demons. It's like there's no reason not to use Sora. Oh, HP recovery down. Ooh, rough. Oh, of course. Yeah, I think also so it's the same situation to Rin right there, because Rin is super duper OP and she's also super hot as well. So I think that really helps her out in that sense. She's also like Rin and Sora are like the only characters I ever use for VR. If one of them dies, it's probably because the situation got out of control way too quickly. Awesome, that didn't hit. She needs to heal. No, get out of there. Oh my god. No, oh god, of course. And see, this is the best part about it. Sora can solo all this. She can do it herself. No other, not many other characters can do this in the first place. I think Yukikaze can, and like Yukikaze can solo this. Emily sure can, and like look at this. I can just leave it alone. I ain't worried about nothing. Ugh. And then the fact that like I use Free Kugel on her for particle charge generation, and it's like she's AoE clearing. It's like this is like the best character for this. Don't look down a little foxy lady. She's very, very good for this. Of course, they get gangbanged in the fucking corner again. Come on, girls. You ain't out on the streets today. We took you off of there. See, I don't want to use these. It's like, how much do I have left? Oh, 3120. We're not even close. Ugh. Like, I just want to do this and finish it. Like, this game is like too simple to not have like a basic heal for everybody. It's just like, it makes life so much harder for characters who do not have it. Oh, crap. Like, it also just goes to show that, like, early on characters that, like, don't have heals, because they were probably designed to have, like, you know, oh, this is a strictly all damage character. Like, if you have, like, if you're doing really high amounts of damage with this character, it's like, you won't have to worry about healing. Now, that, like, but the thing is, like, that's from a time of the game where it's like, okay, the most you had to worry about was, like, high defense enemies. And you could just bypass that with more damage. That's like the original. That's like a Honkai. That's a Honkai third impact thinking. This is more or less like, oh, okay, they're trying to like. Of course, it fucking misses. Yeah, she's very tough to use. Like, if you don't have healing, it's like, it just, what good is all this defense gonna do if you can't recover from like a 7,000 damage hit? It just doesn't feel right, you know? It's like, great. Now these girls are gonna take like immense amounts of damage and they can't recover. Again, she died. Awesome. Or more or less, like her dying on like this level of the of VR is like this. It's mostly my situation because I'm not really paying attention a lot, and I'm letting a lot of things happen. I'll probably just switch to somebody else because I have like what 3705. Ugh. See, this is also like another thing about it. It's so grating to do. It's like, oh great, a character dies. Awesome. The situation got really out of control. Oh, forget about it. You can't slow these guys down. You can't like paralyze them either. You need to knock them out somehow, like out of their animations for when they do stuff like the walk, flamethrower spray, mine thrower, or the machine gun flurry. Those attacks are very painful to get through. Bullet storm. Where's the heal? It's no, drone shooter. No, Aina needs invincibility. Yes, the AI companions are very, very horrible. Like, they don't really know how to react to a situation, so they constantly keep taking tons of damage, and they keep running into the attacks. Like, Machine Weak is always so painful because of the very, very limited AI. Like, I can't leave someone like Rinko alone because she's just going to like keep doing her basic combo string into like Meteor or Wind Slash or something, and then she's just gonna like take a ton of damage, and then she's gonna keep trying it again because they dodge backwards, but the enemies keep going forward. So it's like, what are you doing? Please stop trying to play this like it's damn arena. That doesn't work in the arena. That works in the arena because they're stuck on the same plane. Here you can move in 3 dimensions. You don't need to do that. The rudimentary AI is so incredibly annoying. Like they wanted to give us something to do and give us like the Skinner box situation to work with, but it's like also this doesn't work. There are characters that are obviously way better for the situation, and we don't have them. Now we don't have them. It's like they're not here. There you go. Triple burst will be fine because I can get out of there. Oops, I need that. Yeah, the best case scenario would be like, okay, complete the mission, heal all of your characters instantly. That would be like the best. That's the simplest thing they could do, is just a full heal. Nothing crazy, nothing too hard, just give us some goddamn health. It's beach time. Oh, I know why we're taking so much damage. These girls need to put some clothes on. Of course, being naked makes the particles flow easier throughout the body. There's no constriction. It's just built for speed. That's what it's all about. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, wow. We gotta think like the designers of the suits. We gotta, like the suits are just designed to be naked. Almost like you're naked. But they can't fight that way. So we gotta give it the best they can. By God, if we were all nudist UFC fighters, oh, but this would have been easy. Oh no, I'm pounding in the corner. Aina, get out of there. Push him with your big fat body. She is so small compared to these robots. Like, she's like one of the smallest characters in the game. It's probably like a hockey situation from like One Piece. It's like, it's something you yourself can learn. It's your physical will and drive to become like, see further, get stronger, and command people to your will. You know, stuff like that. Something like really emotional and like compelling. See, look at that. Aina actually turns out very well here. Because she actually has to be in really close to use all of her skills. Which is fine because, like, I don't want to get rid of Rin because she's really good for this situation. She gives so much defense down. She has really good crowd control. Yeah. So look at that, now we're kicking some ass. There we go. Oh, we got maximum skill cooldown because we got hit somewhere. Now we gotta watch the whole animation. It takes like 7 seconds. That's right, Aina, keep him back. There you go. Yeah, there's a strategy for you guys. Just activate your invincibility and stand in front of them. They just have to keep walking into you. It's awesome. We used our big brains and we solved it. What's in the VR shop? Oh, it's still the same stuff. Well, at least I have enough money this week to finally afford Emily's new weapon. No, Emily's weapon in there. Because when I finally get that 5-5 weapon for Emily, I'll be able to actually take her to there and complete it. Oh man, Maya in there with her Taimanin outfit. Recolored version of Sakura's stuff, it is. And since she's not Taimanin's, we're probably gonna have to pay for it. Also, what do you guys think this coming soon is supposed to be? We actually, thanks to the UI update, we actually finally get to see it's like, you know, oh, it's like a school desk area. Like, so is this the dorms thing? Is this like a dorm situation where you can like finally go hang out with the chibi versions of the characters? Because honestly, like, I can commend it. It's a little late though. How long have we had the coming soon anyways before even the update? It's like just right after anniversary. So it's like have they really been working on this for a year? What's next? No, we go to quest. We go to daily quest. We go do secret quests because it's boss day. Let's see whose I don't use very much. Yeah, they spend nearly a year working on dorms. It doesn't seem like the most impossible thing to implement, you know? Maybe a bunch of new characters, new levels, and new events. Scorpio. That sounds just like the sort of stuff you have at like an investor meeting. It's like, our next year's roadmap, we will have a bunch of new events, new stuff for fiscal benefits that would be really great. Oh, I like that. We will give you all our money. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Asagi. Stab your sister in the back of the head. Okay, Jeff. Honestly, that was a little esoteric and like obscure even for me. I'm like, okay. It's like I appreciate the the reference, but it's like Gremory was not gonna go there. That would have been pretty nuts though. But honestly, how many we have, like what, 4 characters that have an Asagi skin? It's like, man. Her having a Kiara's outfit is honestly not what I would have wanted. Because it's okay. It's not the best. We could do better. Her having a Kiara's outfit though, that's good. That's nice enough for me. That's one of those outfits that looks good on just about everybody but Kiara. And Fallen Wives had NPC appearances in Taimanin. Wow, Fallen Wives is that's a deep cut situation. That's one of the first series they ever did. Like that's really old. It's almost like Kiara's model, including the no ass situation. That's sad, bro. They can give fat asses, and they know they can. They just don't do it. That's a sad state of affairs for Miss Eleanor. We got the chocolate up. We got the bonbons up front, but I wanted the whole bar back there. You know. Damn. Damn. Look how they massacred my girl. How could they do this to her? Look how they massacred my boy. How could they do this? It didn't feel exactly that much of a revelation when I saw, like, okay, she's gonna share weapons with Kiara, and I was like, I was so happy when I saw that she shares weapons with her on those, because it's like, finally, I have a use for all that gear that I had saved up. Like, I remember I made that post with, like, I posted on Twitter, like, everybody needs to go farm stuff for Kiara now. Because she shares weapons, and then she's gonna be Kiara too. And guess what? She's shaping up to be... She literally is shaping up to be Kiara too. Missing ass and everything. I wish they used Micah's model, and you know who else? You know who Micah's outfit is? Like, who she shares an outfit with? Kiara. That seems like a no-brainer, you know? We can rectify our fat ass mistake. Oh yeah, I'm using Rin. No, we can use her later. Not enough apes. Why can't we have Rin wear the glasses? It just seems like a missed opportunity there, Gremory. Oh yeah, wasn't there a glitch a few weeks ago where you could, like, have You could change the hairstyles and put them onto other characters. I remember seeing something about that, and I was like, why can't that just be a regular thing? That was nice. I didn't get caught in the startup animation by Rinko, so she just got shredded to pieces. That was great. It's like, that was so radical. That was so fucking awesome. You know, that would just be a welcome feature in general, is to having changeable accessories on all characters. I mean, come on. Senran Kagura New Link can do it. Why can't Action Taimanin? Like, why can't we give the short hairstyle that Sora has to someone like Sue? Or can we give Yukikaze's mega side ponytail to someone like Sakura? Like, give traditionally short hair characters long hair and everything. Net Yaroze and everything? I mean, that's how it worked over there in New Link. Where you had to pay like a form of currency to get it to like actually work. Which was annoying, but they over time they gave you more opportunities to get the unlocking resource. Oh, the pain. God, Ina, you're just the best. You got the breasts 'cause you're the best. You're a fantastic gal. Cool. We got all those done. Now, thanks to the situation over there with the login bonuses, we have we have all this stuff. Let's go. Let's see what we get out of these. And nothing special. Cool. What I mostly wanted to pay attention was to these. The Tanzakus. I've gotten something nice a total of 1 time with these. So let's see what we can get. Come on, red Tanzakus. Let's give me something nice. Okay, I now have a 5/5 Lydia. Awesome. Oh, darn. Second time around, nothing from blue. Alright, how about green? What you got for me? And more stuff. The rainbow one. Let's hope for 100. And 20. I can live with that. It's 20 free gems. Let's see. Oh, alright, now we can just... Now I can have my own 5-5 Lydia supporter. I guess VR is going to get that much easier. I mean, well, you don't really use Lydia for VR because she's criticals. And criticals fall off so hard. I have her somewhere. Oh no, I can't find her. Alright, she's a green supporter. No, she's red. There she is. Awesome. Now she's one of the most busted supporters in the game, just got maxed out. Took me years to get this thing to even close. Cool. Well, let's see. I think we've gotten everything done I wanted to do today. We've gotten that. Inventory. Did all that. Completed the arena. Yeah, I think that's good. We got a lot of done accomplished today, so I think it's a good idea to put her down here. Alright. Thanks for coming by, everybody. That was a pretty fun time tonight. We talked a lot about the fun Taimanin adventures and showed off everything as well. Even took a look at Eleanor as well. Took a look at Eleanor too, which was I didn't mind that at all. That was fun. Got a lot of stuff for the event cleared. Checked out the summer stuff. It was very nice. Thank you all for stopping by once again. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, honey, it's the wrong one. Now I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.